What's going on, my fellow spookers? Welcome to Ghost Story number 121 of the Gang Out Podcast. Here we bring you horror stories regarding New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by your lead ghost, Adam Grassani. Joined starlight by fellow ghosts Michael Cunningham, Alex Rich, and Sam Morell. This is one of our scary stories on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also watch Soundcasts on YouTube. Also social media at Get Your Game On. I thought I said, Happy Halloween, and it's time to get your game on.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Adam, that was so funny.
You guys like that?
That was such a funny fucking intro because like you went like, hello fellow spookers, and I fucking just like bursted out laughing at me and they went like, bro, fucking hell. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good intro. It was a good intro, but like
Adam, I see you do a lot of stupid things.
Alright, so come on, us fellow ghosts. Let's do our ghostly things and start talking about some.
We're talking horror stories regarding sports.
Oh, but can we start with okay, I know a perfect horror story, guys, to start with. Okay, so let's start with basketball, and let's start with the horror show that is the Lakers.
Fuck you.
And the Nets.
It was on the script, but it was later on the show. Did you guys want to make it the lead?
Let's start with that horror show.
Let's start with that.
Because trust me, those two teams are completely terrifying because how shit they are.
Guys, Russell Westbrook's giving me nightmares.
As he should.
Hey guys, I got a ghost story.
All right. What is it? Michael, go ahead.
Playing in the NBA. He was so sick. My heart attack and died.
I got a horror story for you. It was a day, I don't know, 2 years ago, at this spooky mansion in Brooklyn, when a little man by the name of whoever the Nets owner is, and his general manager, Sean Marks, they made the decision to hire Steve Nash as head coach. And on that day, a terrifying, horrific curse was placed on the Brooklyn Nets franchise. There you go.
You want to hear an even scarier story?
Yeah.
There was once an all-star that lived in Philadelphia. That all-star was walking one day and all of a sudden had a horrific accident that paralyzed him to the benches in his whatever fucking attire he was wearing. But then, all of a sudden, a beard in the night comes, snatches him away, and goes to his place. He comes to this weird, strange team called the Nets, sits on a bench for the rest of the season. But now he's come alive. Finally, he's well. Except he's not really the same. How is he?
Yo, Sam.
Ben Simmons is fucking ass.
Honestly, like with Ben Simmons, it's like, okay, it's like we weren't expecting much of him. We weren't expecting much of him. We can all agree he was supposed to be like the third option. Heck, scoring wise, he wasn't even supposed to be the third option. He was supposed to be the scoring wise the fourth option, and you still think this bad?
Like I know my main thing is he's supposed to be playing defense. He might have
That's
been
the
playing
thing.
defense.
That's the thing, Sam. That's the thing. Like, he's scoring like what 6.2 points a game. Like, it's okay. Like, whatever. He should be scoring more. Don't get me wrong. He should be scoring more. But him being low on points, like, whatever. 7.2
Okay.
assists, which is like, yes, yeah, 7.2 assists, which isn't terrible. Which is that's actually pretty solid. And 6.5 rebounds, which ties
Wait,
for
wait,
20th
wait,
in the
wait,
league, which
wait,
isn't
Adam,
like.
wait, Adam, wait. Mike, your mic is not working at all.
It was
We can't.
working like during the pre-show.
It's not working now because I see his mouth moving, but I don't hear any sound.
Now,
Okay, now I hear you. No, I lost him. Mike, your mic is okay. There you go.
Yo, Adam, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hear me, bitch, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Mike, I saw your mouth moving, Mike, and then I heard no noise. I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this witchcraft?"
Yo, guys, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
I'm hearing now just fine. Make sure your finger isn't covering the mic.
I think a ghost was muting his mic.
Exactly. It's Halloween, of course.
Those listen to some Britney Spears earlier on my TV. Yeah, listen to that, bitch. Oops, I did it again, guys.
Who?
Oh my God, you never heard that song, Adam? At least Sam knows that song.
Oops, I did it again.
Yeah. Oh, oops,
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I've heard of the song.
Oh, so you weren't born brain dead, Adam. I know you. All right. Let's talk about our favorite music, our favorite Halloween tradition.
We'll do that later on the show. Can we go back to trashing Ben Simmons?
Oh, please let me do it.
Because it's like our expectation for low, but holy fuck, that's literally Ben Simmons.
So you're talking about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can't shoot.
Yeah, he can't shoot.
Barely can dribble.
Yeah.
Plays like a scared bitch. Before he needs to score more. Guys, let me explain. He was at LSU in his first 3 years in the league. He was playing great. You know what I'm saying? He played great. First pick in the draft, great. He had a goal to go to the NBA. He did great at LSU. When the Sixers drafted him, he did all right. You know, at the preseason NBA Summer League, he did his thing. You know, he did his thing. And then when he went to the draft, he sucked. He had a good All-Star year, you know. And I was thinking to myself, when he got traded to the Nets, it would be a good fit for him. You know what I mean, Adam?
Yeah.
Boy, I was wrong.
I mean, it's 6 games, but right now it's not looking good.
He's averaging 5 points per game.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like I'd be willing to live with the trash offense if he was actually doing what he was supposed to do. That is playmaking, like play great defense. Now, playmaking he's not doing a terrible job at, but the defense and the rebound is not there. Like if you're gonna be trash offensively, you need to make up for it with elite defense. And his defense right now is not elite.
He's not a scorer. He can't play. Ben Simmons can't play.
Which here's the thing. That's the reason why we were missing a fan acquisition, because the Nets weren't gonna ask Ben Simmons to be a scorer. They were gonna ask him to score 10 points a game at most. Like he's not even doing that. I said before, like with the Nets, like he would, at least within a starting rotation, he would be the 4th option scoring wise. Kevin Durant would be more of a scoring option. Kyrie Irving would obviously be more of a scoring option. Seth Curry when he gets up, which he's healthy, but you know what I mean. He's a better scoring option.
Joe Harris.
Joe Harris, like you could put in there. That's had scorers to surround Ben Simmons. Like Ben Simmons wasn't gonna be asked to score much, so his lack of scoring, like it's an issue, but it's not like the main issue. The main issue is his lack of defense. Rebounding. Like, and if this continues, then man, you are Remember when we were fans of that trade? Because I remember Sam, you were a fan of the trade when the Nets first made it. We are gonna look back at that trade as like, woof. And the Nets had no choice to make a trade because they had the deal with James Harden. James Harden was gonna leave. They had no choice. They had the deal, James Harden. But
Yeah, because
this is the package in return.
Here's the thing. I knew Ben Simmons wasn't going to do anything on offense. My main thing was, okay, he can be the primary defender. So that puts pressure off Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Well, newsflash, Adam. Kevin Durant is the primary defender in most situations.
And guess what? That's a problem.
Because KD, no offense to Kevin Durant, is not that good of a defender, especially after his Achilles tear.
Yeah.
He's not that quick anymore.
Kevin Durant's a great defensive player, but he can't be he's great as your second best defender. He can't be your best defender.
Hold up, guys. Hold up, Adam. Here's the thing about Ben Simmons. He wanted out of Philadelphia. Let's be real. He wanted out. That's why. But here's the thing. He was the second scoring option on that team. He had to win. Jimmy Butler was. He had to be the second, third option. Ben Simmons, the Nets are asking him not to do that much. All you have to do is average 8-10 points a game, have 7 rebounds, that's 9 assists. That's all they're asking you to do. He could do it. You know what I'm saying? I think he has no rhythm. He's inconsistent. I think this is his second team. I think put him in the G League and see where he gets his confidence. That's my opinion. Put that motherfucker in the G League. He ain't cutting it to your Nets. You know what I mean, Adam? I say put him in the G League. That's all I'm saying. Get a nigga a 2-way contract.
Yeah.
Damn, should he put Ben Simmons in the G League? That's what I believe, brother. Is Sam masturbating? That's why he has his camera off.
Maybe. Just repeat the question really quick. I'm trying to understand it.
I think Ben Simmons is going to the league. What do you think?
I think here's the thing with Ben Simmons for me. I think Ben Simmons, honestly, I think he has to learn to be in that Draymond Green type role. And I think that's going to be the most difficult part for him.
Yeah.
Because here's another thing that I saw that I kind of agree. Ben Simmons actually never guarded the big men. Think about it. When he was with Joel Embiid, and I think Alex can even attest to this. Actually, I'll even ask Alex this. Alex, when Ben Simmons was in Philadelphia, was it Ben Simmons who guarded the big men most of the time, or was it Joel Embiid who guarded the big men most of the time?
It was Ben Simmons.
Really? I thought it was Joel Embiid that guarded the big men most of the time.
I mean, it depends what team they played, but I think Embiid guarded the majority of the big men.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like Ben Simmons usually had an advantage in Philadelphia to blossom what he is. Majority because of Joel Embiid. Because Joel Embiid can guard the big man, he can help in the paint. Because Joel Embiid is a real defender. Joel Embiid's a really good defender. But Ben Simmons would always have the advantage because he would only guard the smaller guards. He would only guard the Trae Youngs, the Steph Currys. And when you're 6'10" and you're fast or have a good amount of lateral quickness, you're obviously going to have that advantage over those type of people. So I've been seeing that lately, but my main thing with Ben Simmons is, dude, you had an entire year off of basketball. You should not be playing this bad. Like, okay, your first game, I get it. Second game, I get it. we're 6 games in. How long is it going to take for you to warm up? Because I'm letting you know. Even if Seth Curry comes back and all of them come back, I'm really concerned for this Nets team. Because again, we've seen them. They have the offensive capabilities. But what's the major thing with the Nets? Defense. And what wins championships?
Defense.
What do you think is going to happen in the playoffs if they even make the playoffs?
They're not going to be able to stop anybody.
Exactly. And
that's the thing. Ben Simmons was supposed to solve that problem.
Well, he's not solving that anytime soon.
So far, he's not.
So far, he's bent over a stool.
Here's another thing. I'm sure this is a contribute factor. Steve Nash has got to go.
Guys,
I tweeted out I would fire him not by Christmas, not by Thanksgiving, now. By the time this episode is up tomorrow, Steve Nash better not be the head coach of the Nets. Because you honestly think Steve Nash is getting the most out of Ben Simmons?
Oh,
him and his schemes are getting the most out of Ben Simmons. Do you think Steve Nash knows how to use Ben Simmons' skills to put him in the best position for success?
Adam, you know what's the only problem with that?
Yeah.
If you fire Steve Nash, Kyrie Irving and KD are going to rain hell upon you. They're going to rain hell upon the Nets.
Guys, can I rap real quick?
Go ahead.
Kevin Durant said he didn't want to be coached by Steve Nash. They said it was either him or Steve Nash.
That's the thing. Kevin Durant said in the offseason one of the reasons he wanted out was because he wanted Steve Nash and Sean Marks fired.
Okay. But so this Nets team just needs to figure out their offense and defensive scheme because it's clear they have nothing.
Yeah, clearly.
You guys in the NBA that ever won, you had a defensive anchor for every championship in the NBA. The Bulls, they had Rodman and Horace Grant.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lakers they had Kobe, they had Ron Harper. They had a defensive anchor with Shaq.
Shaq. I wouldn't say Kobe was Kobe was a good defender, actually.
There was Kobe. The Spurs, they had Duncan, they had Ginobili. They had a defensive anchor, for championship. But here's the thing: you need a defensive anchor to win championship. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells you. In the fourth quarter, down by 2. I need that defensive anchor to be
yeah, you need that defensive anchor in the playoffs.
They don't have it.
Yeah, especially because
Ben Simmons is supposed to be a defensive anchor.
But here's the thing: he's not because guys, I'm letting you know the perfect example of what teams will do to the Nets is what Giannis did to the Nets during the Bucks-Nets game. The Nets were up by 12. And you know what Giannis did to the Nets? I'm not even lying. He did the same move over and over and over again. He scored 34 points in 1/2 because of it. All Giannis did was say, okay, I'm just going to drive in every single time. And that's all he did. He drove in every single time. And that's all he did.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think is going to happen with teams what do you think is going to happen if they face Boston Celtics? They have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Malcolm Brogdon. What do you think is going to happen when they go against the Atlanta Hawks? Trae Young, John Collins. They have they have Murray, DeJounte Murray. They have. What do you think is going to happen when they verse the 76ers? Joel Embiid will literally have a fucking field day with all that stuff.
I'm disappointed with Embiid's first 3 games. I was disappointed in the first game. Dak said it best, in my opinion. And Barkley said it best. You were a shoe-in for the MVP, but he has to be great. If I was MVP, I'm so I can win the MVP. That's all I gotta say about MVP.
But
But here's the thing I believe about Simmons. Ben Simmons needs to have confidence. I agree with Sam. You have a year and change out the league for like say I want to play with. If I were you, I'm working. If I'm getting paid millions of dollars and I'm out for a year for personal reasons, I'm in that gym hustling my ass off, getting back in basketball shape. That's how I know Ben Simmons. He's a good role all-star player in my opinion. He's not an all-star. He's not a superstar. He's a good role all-star player. Like
He's a good Draymond Green.
Exactly. Like he'll be perfect in a Draymond Green role.
Green on a different team, he will not be an all-star. Same with Ben Simmons. You put Ben Simmons on this next.
But let's say about Draymond, he's a great supporting player.
He put Draymond,
Like he thrives in that role. Like different players thrive in different roles.
Adam, you're forgetting one thing. Mike hates Draymond, so if you mention his name,
yeah,
it's just.
Hold up, I'll give Draymond. He's a good defensive anchor, but if you put him on a different team, I don't think he would do that. I always give him credit he will do well with is the Sixers and this next team. That'd be perfect for Draymond.
But yeah, let's move on to a different team now. We poked a lot of fun at the Nets. We poked a lot of fun at the Nets. What about we do? Actually, Adam, did you know there's an even worse horror story right now?
Wait, is it the one I'm thinking of?
First story.
We moved on from the Nets. Now we're going to a different horror story.
Oh, okay.
Ready for this horror story? Ready for this one? So,
okay, I'm looking forward to this one.
So in this horror story, we go all the way to the West Coast.
Going to San Antonio, baby.
Bright lights, Hollywood, everywhere. It's perfect. But then all of a sudden, there was this large building called the Staples Center.
Oh, that's the Staples Center, asshole. They changed the name. Go fuck yourself.
I don't give a fuck, Mike. The Lakers arena.
At least get the fucking building correct. Thank you.
Okay. So here. The horror story happens in LeBron James's nutsack of the team. Okay.
Agree with that.
There's ghosts in there. There's ghouls. Everything is terrifying, especially their 0-5 record.
Okay,
everyone, their entire team is Brick City. No one can shoot. Adam, let's talk about the horror story known as the Los Angeles Lakers.
Brick City. And here's the thing about Brick City. Similar to Kevin Durant being asked to be the primary defender, similar to Lakers, LeBron James being asked to be the primary shooter. Now, LeBron James is a good shooter, but he can't be the best outside shooter on the team. He just can't.
Adam, no offense to LeBron. He's in year 20. He shouldn't be asked to be the best player on a team. He's in year 20. I mean, my man's leg should be resting.
Exactly.
So, if I'm the only Laker fan, let me explain why. You have 2 point guards that don't like each other, 2 teammates that can't stand each other, and Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook. I don't know what the hell they were thinking there. 2, you put Russell Westbrook to the bench, because I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Have Anthony Davis, better known as Primo, who is getting hurt in preseason in these low management. But we're not going to talk about that. I keep going because I'm in pain. We're 0-5 because Darvin Ham is a shitty ass coach.
Okay, but let's not go there. No.
Rob Pelinka needs to go. First of all, Rob Pelinka needs to fire.
Okay, Rob Pelinka I can agree with, but Darvin Ham is a great coach. I don't want to hear that.
We're 0-5. The coaching staff must go.
The coaching staff. Okay, Mike, I'm letting you know. It is not the coaching staff. You know who it is?
Partially of the coaching.
Mike. I bet you could put Steve Kerr as the coach of that team, they will still be 0-5. Because what the fuck do you do with that team? Like, tell me, Mike, how does that team win games? They got no defense. They got no shooting. The only two good players on that team are AD, who's literally out for half the fucking time, and LeBron James, who's in year 20. Who the fuck else do they have on that team that can actually score above 15 points a night?
Start saying, I love Westbrook and he's my favorite player.
Russell Westbrook is ass, my guy.
He's traded. He needs to be traded. That's what I said.
Not traded. He needs to retire.
How old is Russell Westbrook?
In his early 30s.
Early 30s? I still think
mid-30s.
Mid-30s.
This is when Dwayne Wade retired. I'm letting you know. Dwayne Wade retired at age 35, 36.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, retire.
Wait.
Lakers are up? Really?
Watch they blow the lead. Watch they blow it.
Yeah, Lakers are winning to, I guess, the Nuggets. Wow.
Nuggets are a good team.
Yeah, Nuggets are a good team, yeah.
No, they're not. Like, the Nuggets are disappointing right now.
They're 4-2.
Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah. Wait, someone said the Nuggets were disappointing. What the fuck?
They're 4-2.
Oh, never mind.
Who said it, you buffoon? Lakers at home. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
You know who also is 4-2, guys? We'll get to that team later. We'll get to that team later. Let's continue talking about the Lakers.
You got a feeling you're bring up the stupid team.
The Lakers have. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say this. The Lakers are a disgrace to the NBA. They got no shooting. They got no defense. They got nothing. The only two good pieces they have is Anthony Davis. Oh, I'm sorry. The only two good pieces they have are Street Clothes and Mr. 20.
Yeah.
So when your two players are a 38-year-old man and a guy who literally plays 20 games per season, I think you have a couple of problems.
And here's another problem. Like, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, those are your three best players. What depth do they have beyond that? Like, name a player on that a decent, semi-decent player on that team, like beyond those three.
Russell Westbrook is not semi-decent, so take him out.
Exactly. So LeBron James, Anthony Davis. You guys, Michael, your Lakers, they have two good players right now. That's it. They have two good players.
They don't even have bench players. They don't even have role players.
Austin Reeves is pretty good. He's coming to his
own.
Who?
Austin Reeves. He's a good defensive player.
Austin Reeves?
Austin Reeves.
He's good.
Austin Reeves. You know who Austin Reeves reminds me of? Austin Reeves is going to be the new Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso was good. What the fuck y'all smoking?
Is he an all-star?
Is he even close?
Adam, don't get me started on any basketball knowledge. You're like the worst basketball player I know. Just shut it. Let the big boys
I'm the worst basketball player you know, and yeah, I still know more hoop than you.
All right.
Let's
let's move on to this horror story. To the second to last horror story real quick.
Go ahead.
Basketball to me? That's a goddamn lie.
Wait, did you have anything less to talk Lakers?
You say he knows more basketball than me. You saying that it's like saying John Berardi knows about basketball. He doesn't.
I said, did you have any final points you wanted to make about the Lakers, Michael Cunningham?
Kiss my ass. You say you know more about basketball than me. That's a goddamn lie. That's like saying John Berardi and a midget with a gap in his tooth named Cameron, saying they know more about basketball than me.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next horror story. The next horror story
Sam's
is
mom
happening. It's happening on the East Coast now, in a town in Pennsylvania. Currently, they have a man with a beard, and he is terrifying because of how inconsistent he is. And a man who was once an MVP candidate was slowly falling for some reason, even though honestly I do have him as a top 4 MVP candidate still. But he's slowly falling down the ranks. I present to you the Philadelphia 76ers.
I mean, it's the Sixers. I mean, hey, they got back-to-back wins, but they're still 4th in the Atlantic. Wait, are they in a playoff spot right now?
No, they're they're in a play-in.
Oh, they're in a play-in. They're in a play-in.
They're 3-4.
Okay, that's not exact, but still, that doesn't exactly give you a vote of confidence.
Hey, at least they're not 14th in the East and 15th in the West.
At least.
At least they have a play-in spot.
At least. So, Sam, do you want to go here, or do you want to give the floor to Alex?
Let me give the floor to Alex first, and then I'll attack the Phillies.
Okay, go ahead, Alex.
So, the Sixers been on a roller coaster ride in the first 4 games, but they've come together nicely, even though Embiid hasn't been putting up the exact numbers that Doc Rivers wants him to be having. But Tyrese Maxey is the reason why they are 3-4, and he's just been tearing up every game, and the amount of shots he gets is an amazing asset to the team, and I think that down the road you're going to see more and more of his game changing consistently, because he's definitely the one to keep an eye on all throughout the rest of the season. And I think if Embiid gets going in the next week or two, then it's going to be a scary sight for the East, especially playing lighter teams. And it's just going to be an interesting rest of the roller coaster.
Here's my concern with the 76ers. Alex, I'm not sure if you agree with this. Like, number one, James Harden. Like, I know he got off a couple of good stuff, but ever since then, like, he's kind of fallen off a cliff. Remember when you say he was a 24 game over the next 4 games, Alex?
Yeah.
He scored 18, 11, and 15. Not what you want.
Yep.
Not what you want. But here's another concern I have with the Sixers. It's not just they're losing; it's that they're losing against like relatively easy competition. Like the Nets can't. They may be trash, but they can at least use the excuse that they play like a lot of great teams. They played the Grizzlies. They played the Bucks. They've played who's that other team they played?
They played the Pelicans.
The Pelicans. They played Pelicans, who are a really good team. They played the Mavericks. Those are 4 really, really good teams. So the Nets can kind of at least use that excuse. Who have the 76ers played?
Adam.
Who have the 76ers played?
Adam, I would have put the Mavericks as a good team.
I'll put the Mavericks up there.
No, the Mavericks are not a good team. They have Luka, and that's it.
Okay.
But the other teams you mentioned, they are great teams. Though.
Yeah, but so let's get at least who have the 76ers played? Celtics and Bucks. That's it.
Guys, let me say something. You guys can't be.
You guys should have beat the Spurs. You should have beat the Hornets, and you should have beat the Raptors.
talking about. They're good team ball. That's how they keep doing well. Put some respect on the Spurs, man. They're actually doing well. They're 5-1. They're 5-1.
Oh, wait, you guys did beat the Hornets. My apologies. You guys did beat the Hornets. My apologies.
Guys, name one good player on the Hornets besides LaMelo Ball, and then I'll be impressed. Name one.
Name one good player on the outside of who?
On the Hornets.
The Hornets, outside of LaMelo Ball. I mean, is Miles Bridges still in jail?
Hold up, Adam.
I'd assume so. Let me check the Hornets roster.
4-2 as the Pelicans. It should not be 4-2.
What? Mike, what blasphemy did you just spew?
There should be at least some
Mike, I'm letting you know we have Zion, we have Brandon Ingram, we have Jose Alvarado, we have Herbert Jones. I just named two primary amazing defenders and two literal all-star to
CJ
superstar
McCollum. Don't forget
candidates.
CJ McCollum.
Yeah, and then CJ McCollum is one of the best leaders in the entire NBA, and he's an all-star. And on top of that, we have an incredible coach that, wait for it, I'm pretty sure was either Greg Popovich or Greg Popovich's assistant coach, which means he learned from Greg Popovich. And Greg Popovich even says Willie Green could have actually taken his spot in the San Antonio organization, but he wanted to leave to go to New Orleans.
I said you guys should be a little higher. That's all I said. Stop getting your feelings.
Oh, you said it should be a little higher? Oh, my bad. I thought you said we should be lower.
Clean your damn ears.
I thought you were saying the Pelicans should be worse. My bad.
Higher. You guys should be at least 5-1.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that we should be worse. I was like, boy.
You gotta clean them ears.
I'm deaf. All right.
Yeah, you just embrace the deafness, guys. Put respect on
So my main concern with the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm sorry. Yeah. My main concern is Joel Embiid, if I'm honest with you. Because everything starts and stops with Joel Embiid. If Joel Embiid's not performing, that's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, it's going to be a big problem.
All right, let's move on from all these horror stories. And wait, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. Let's move on to the South, where, you know, the beignets are served and the jazz plays, where number one is back on the court. One of the best teams in the West. Some people consider them a top 3 team in the West. Let's go down to New Orleans.
The 6th seed in the West.
Shut up. We're the 5th seed. Shut up.
Right now they're a 6th seed.
We're the 5th seeds, actually. Shut up.
Oh, yeah, they're about to be the 5th seed because Denver's about to fall. My apologies.
We're already the 5th seed. All right. Like I was saying before, it's really interrupted. Let's talk about my New Orleans Pelicans. Boy, where do I start? Y'all are good? Y'all are good?
We're good. Teams? We're good. Go ahead.
Y'all are good with your teams? All right, just want to make sure. Okay. Since, you know, my team is, you know, 4-2. I'm pretty sure I'm the only winning record on here, but, you know, that minor details. I am really excited for the season. We have a great coach. We have amazing young talent. And I want to just say this. David Griffin did such a great job. He really did. He truly did. He found Herbert Jones. He found Jose Alvarado. He drafted Jackson Hayes. He got Jonas Valanciunas. He found Willie Green. He got Brandon Ingram and made him a star. Combine that with CJ McCollum and Zion Williamson. Guys, the Pelicans are legit title contenders this year. They are
Okay,
legit
title contenders. I don't
Adam,
know
they are
about that.
Adam, they're legit title contenders.
Here's
they're there.
Here's the one where I say about the legit title contenders. The Pelicans didn't make the playoffs last year, right?
Oh no, we did, and we almost beat the Phoenix Suns.
Oh yeah, you almost beat the Phoenix Suns. Oh, okay, my apologies, because my argument was going to be like you guys still like haven't gotten like that playoff experience yet. Even still, Zion was hurt last year. Zion still hasn't gotten like that playoff experience yet.
Zion doesn't have the playoff experience, but everyone else has the playoff experience.
Everyone else does. Everyone else
and
does.
CJ McCollum being the leader in that locker room is going to do wonders.
Yeah,
because CJ has made it to the Western Conference Finals before. So he knows what it takes to get that far. So I'm really excited for this team. And they are legit playoff contenders. They're going to make a serious run this year.
Yeah.
And that's why I have them going to the finals. Unfortunately, I have them losing to the Bucks because Giannis, what do you do against him, really? I mean, with how everything's going this year, what do you really do against him?
Not much.
Not much. But other than that, the Pelicans have shooters. They have defenders. They have scoring. They have the coaching. And one of the best things, guys, they have chemistry. Everyone on that team likes each other. At the current moment, there is no drama. There is no word like, oh, Zion's here, but the only this. No, Zion's like, I want to stay and I want to win here. CJ, Brandon Ingram, all of them are like, we want to win. We are here. They're feeding off each other's energy, and you see it every night. They're playing to each other's strengths, and I can't wait to see how far this team goes. Like, this is the first time in a long time that I've been excited to watch this team do what they do.
Sure. I mean, you have every right to be saying.
Yeah, hold up, Adam. Hold up. Shut up. My turn. Sam, let me ask you a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Who are you giving the ball to for your Pelicans? Game on the line.
Do you mean a shot? Do you need a shot or driving? I can't hear you, Mike. Your finger's on the mic.
Move your finger.
Game on the line. Who you giving the ball to?
Game on the line. Who you giving the ball to? Yes, is it a shooter, shot, or pass? Shot or driving? Shot or driving? My apologies.
I'm saying game on the line. Shut up, Adam. Game's on the line. You have Zion.
I think it depends. I think honestly, I think it's just give it to either Zion, CJ, or Brandon Ingram. Give it to any one of those three. I would prefer give it to Brandon Ingram, but if you have CJ open for a shot, that's good. The only thing is Zion can't really shoot that well, so that's all I was saying. If it's like a drive-in situation, 100% give it to Zion, but if it's where you need a shot, I would then give it to CJ or even better, Brandon Ingram. And I don't think Zion would have a problem with that really, because he knows he's not that great of a shooter.
Has to stay healthy. If you guys are Pelicans, how can you be like? And I love Zion. I was a fan of that too. He has to stay healthy.
Oh yeah, Zion definitely has to stay healthy, but he's staying healthy now. He's in shape.
He has to still be a little worried.
Oh yeah, and Mike, one more thing just real quick. I just want to congratulate you real quick, you now have the same record as the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm also a Knicks fan too, buddy.
Wow.
My Knicks are doing good. They're in 60. They're 3-3.
Your Knicks are doing pretty good. I'll give you that. You guys, Knicks are doing pretty good.
I'm a fan of the Knicks too. They're my second favorite team, so I don't want to hear it.
I thought your second favorite team was the Bucks.
That's my third favorite team.
Okay.
Oh, at least I'm not like the bandwagon like Sam. He like Giannis out of nowhere. And some of the worst is my father. He said, "Well, my dad." When it comes to that.
To be fair, I am only a fan of the Bucks really because of Giannis.
Yeah.
At least that doesn't count.
Same way I'm really a fan of the Warriors because of Steph.
Yeah, it's like I'm a fan of. I say I'm a fan of the Warriors, but in reality, I just really like Steph.
Hey, you're a fan of Steph. That doesn't count.
But like the Knicks, I'm a true fan of the Knicks. I'm a New Yorker, so
New Yorkers.
don't try that accent, please. Stick to New Jersey accent.
Okay.
Wrong.
I mean, New York and the Knicks are doing good. I mean, no one's really light up the score sheet, but they're finding ways to win games. And hey, we'll see what happens.
All right,
Defense, exactly.
Okay, so hot take.
All right, before we do the hot take, Sam, do you want tee off on this Kyrie Irving bullshit?
That guy that got caught in the locker room exploding.
Where do I start with this? Just give me.
Oh yeah, the guy. I mean, yeah. Sam, go ahead.
In the locker room exploding himself.
Well, I mean that guy. I mean that guy has his own issues, but we're talking about Kyrie here.
Talk about that too.
Are you talking about his? Are you talking about Kyrie's tweets?
If you guys will talk about him next, we'll talk about him next.
Are we? But I just want to know: are we talking about Kyrie's tweets?
His tweets, yeah, his tweets.
Got it. Guys, I need to know, why are we surprised by this?
I'm not.
Like, I'm not sure why we're all like surprised when Kyrie tweets something this blasphemous or disgusting at this point. Like, it's just it's I've gotten numb to it. I really have. He's just in his own world. My man thinks the world is my man thinks the world is flat. My man thinks that COVID doesn't exist. And now this.
He was tweeting Alex Jones BS.
Like he legit, like he even at one point, guys, remember when he was trying to use like oh, the NBA is treating people like slaves, and I like slaves, and I was just like, you're really fucking comparing you making $25 million fucking dollars to what slaves had to deal with. You know, the people that got whipped and beaten, and the R word that I'm not going to say because they'll get canceled if I say it. And the amount of like unpaid labor they had to deal with. You're comparing that to you having to take a little vaccine, a little needle into your arm to get paid $25 million.
It's like,
after he said that, it's like tweets like this really don't affect me. It's still awful that he's doing this, but like,
yeah. For those who don't know context, Kyrie Irving over the weekend tweeted a link to a movie that is widely considered to be anti-Semitic, saying a bunch of like bullshit conspiracy theories about Jewish people, and it's just like, if it was Sam, I think you both I could agree. If it was anyone else, I feel like we'd be more outraged. With this, it's like, oh yeah, it's Kyrie Irving.
It's Kyrie Irving.
He's surprised.
It's like he literally mocked his own fucking people. Like the people that he says, oh, they're my brothers, they're my sisters. He fucking mocked them. Like, are you stupid? That's like me saying, oh yeah, like all my Jews out there, I'm really like happy for you, but you know, but like the Holocaust definitely isn't as bad as COVID times. It's like, no, that was a mass genocide. So it's like when he does shit like this, I'm just I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
It's just yeah. We're just gonna drop it there. We're not gonna spend any more time on this. I mean, Mike, did you want to go on that one story about the Spurs player? Hold on, I
can't hear.
I'm gonna add on with the Kyrie Irving thing.
Go ahead.
That ain't gonna talk for me. Thank you very much. Here's some things I believe in his way about the whole anti-Semitic thing. I believe he was sort of in a good place, but not really. But here's the thing: anybody can be anti-Semitic if you disagree with one thing about Jewish people. That's what I believe. You know what I mean, guys? Not to be disrespectful. It's like if you disagree with a Jewish guy nowadays, you're automatically anti-Semitic. So I can see where he's coming from in that sense.
Well, it's kind of, Mike, in my opinion, it's just the world is too soft. Like, you say, like, literally, I'm not even lying when I'd say this. You say the N-word, okay, you're racist. You say the F-word, you're homophobic. You say any type of, like, slur for any type of nationality, you all of a sudden are a nationalist against that nationality. It's like, Mike, I get where you're coming from, but that's just a general problem of the world is too fucking soft in general. It's not like, oh, when you're Jewish, you're acinematic. It's like, it's literally everyone just needs to grow a fucking pair of balls already.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, listen, just because you say these things doesn't mean, like, because, like, it's one, like, Mike, if I were to say, like, hey, yo, Mike, and then say the N-word, that's me saying, okay, you're my brother, like you're my brother, like, be cool. But if someone were to say to you and you don't know them, you're a N-word, then that's racist.
Exactly.
It's like, but like people keep getting the shit mixed up no matter what. Like, just no matter, like, people just need to first realize tone. Second of all, realize context, and third of all, grow some fucking pair of balls. Like, just because someone disagrees with you doesn't mean they're anti-Semitic. It just means they have their opinion. They just think you're wrong. It's just like with the tone shit. It's like it's just a whole fucking problem with that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's just a whole nother part of our society in general.
Something, my nigga. Too.
Sorry, Michael, I couldn't hear you.
Can the black man talk?
Go ahead.
Am I allowed to?
You're allowed to.
All right. I think Kyrie. I think the same thing with Kanye, but I just believe that some people use that to their advantage. That I can use that as anti-Semitic. Where you being anti-Semitic?
That's the. Do I believe Kyrie is anti-Semitic? No, I don't think he's anti-Semitic. But do I think he's just really, really dumb in his own like little delusional world? Yes.
As long as you don't say it to a kid I train, because this kid named Joshua worships Kyrie. Let's not mention that before we get canceled.
Yeah.
And let's talk about that guy that exposed himself from the Spurs, shall we?
Yeah,
I got the perfect rant. Here's the thing.
Can someone give me context for this?
Okay, long story short.
Adam, my story.
Okay, let me just explain the story really quickly. Here it is. I'm gonna do it in 10 words or less. Spurs player gets weighed, bound to be exposed himself to women. End of story. Go ahead, Michael. Michael, go ahead.
He left.
I literally said it in 10 words or less, and he's like, nope.
People talk. Like, goddamn, my boy.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, Michael.
Fucking Christ.
Go.
Sam, there was a Spurs player that exposed himself to the people in the facility. There you go. He was exposing female workers, and this is a brother, which I can't help him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. For a second, I thought you meant like he exposed like his dick or something. I'm like, why are
That's
we
exactly
like?
what he did. That's exactly what he did.
Expose his penis. Adam, shut up. Adam, put you on mute. You gotta stop talking. Put it on mute. You're in timeout. No, but seriously, Sam, it was just crazy. You didn't hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you. So wait, I have one question. Was it like sexual assault kind of, or
Sexual
was it just
No
sexual
sexual
harassment? Okay, because for a second I was just like, if this Spurs player just showed a pic of his dick on the internet, wouldn't like people be celebrating that shit since it's like you really get one?
No, it was an actual.
Okay, yeah, then that's not good. That's terrible.
It was exposing.
Yeah, that's not good. You can't be doing that.
This league is
I mean,
exposed.
you just torpedoed your own like a career, like really. I mean, come on, you can't be that down bad.
You're making millions of dollars. You're in the league. You about to buy your mama a house. Doing shit like this, brother. You're a black man, and they only see you as a nigger. They don't see you as a black man making money. They see you in white America. They see you as a nigger. They don't want us to succeed in life. Let's be real. They want to see a black man to succeed. They want to see him fuck up, and he fucked up. Played yourself. Now, you're 19 years old. You're making 4.3 million in options for the season, for the 2024 season.
And that's the thing, Michael. It wasn't a one-time thing. Apparently, this was a multiple-time thing.
Making millions of dollars.
Yeah, and that's like if it was like one time, then like okay, maybe episode, maybe you come a little bit of slack. Like if it was multiple times, then it's like nah.
The one thing I'm not tolerating is disrespectful for women.
Yeah.
I have sisters. I have 2 nieces, and I just don't appreciate that. Guys, we all have mothers in our life, you know. Me and Alex have sisters, so we know this. Let's just be real. Anybody that had a sister and somebody exposed themselves to them, let's just be real. 10 times out of 10, they get in their ass.
Exactly.
Let's just be real. I know. Let me say something to this show. We do a lot of joking on the show, a lot of pissing each other off. But the one thing I'm not tolerating is women being abused. That's not what we do on the show. If you're a rapist or believe in any harm to women for no apparent reason, then you're watching the wrong show. You gotta get the fuck off. Exposing yourself is extremely wrong. If you're exposing your penis, either one or two things can happen. Either you got a small dick or you're proud of it. Either one or the other. Enough said.
Yeah. You guys ready to move on to the hot take?
Yeah, because I'm trying to have my private time.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's move on. Like we just went through this first half. Like this first half lasted long enough, so let's go to the hot take of the episode. I mean, whose turn is that? I think is it Sam's turn, I believe.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, it's Sam's turn. Okay, so Sam. Wait, let me just confirm really quickly. Okay, yeah. Hold on, let me confirm. Yeah, it's Sam's turn. Sam, you're up.
Okay, so here's my question. How many enemies do I make today?
How many enemies do you make today? Oh yeah, it's your Halloween hot take, yeah.
Sam, if you piss me off today, I will beat the dog shit out of you. You being warned. I will come to Fort Lee and find your crib and then beat the dog shit out of you.
Do I talk about just the Nets or do I talk about the Lakers and the Nets?
You got a deference, boy? You got a deference?
Well, let's do it.
I'll do just the Nets.
It's a hot take, so okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do just the Nets.
Oh boy.
Hey Mike, Alex, get ready to agree, alright? Because Adam's about to just walk up and leave. My hot take is that the Nets have not no shot, but the Nets most likely will not make the playoffs.
Continue.
I feel like the Nets, honestly, are going to end up being the 13th seed or the 12th seed. If you look at the East, okay, Milwaukee is better. The Cleveland Cavaliers are better. Boston is better. Atlanta is better. In my opinion, the Knicks are better than the Brooklyn Nets by a good margin. Philly's going to bounce back and they're going to be fine. Chicago's better. Washington's better. Toronto is better. Miami is definitely better than what they're doing. The Detroit Pistons, I believe the Detroit Pistons are better than how they're playing right now, even though they are young. And I just look at this Brooklyn squad. They have no coaching. And other than Kyrie and KD, who's the third best player on that team?
Steph Curry.
Probably
he's out,
Seth.
right?
Probably Seth.
Seth Curry. And Seth Curry is not going to be the same player because of his injury, right? Or he's going to have to come back at least with his injury, right?
Yeah.
And they're 1-5 right now.
Yep.
They're off to a slow start, and they're going to have to stay at that slow start for a while before they can even pick up steam. Which means by the time they pick up steam, it's already too late.
Which is why I say they got to fire Steve Nash now. They can't let this get out of hand. Like, if you let this get out of hand and then you fire him too late, you're going to put yourself out of it.
Exactly. And the worst part about it, guys, they got no center. Their biggest center.
Okay, here's where I'll disagree with you. Nicholas Claxton's really good.
Can I fucking finish?
Go ahead.
I never said Nick Claxton wasn't good. I never said Nick Claxton wasn't good. What I'm saying is, Adam, how tall is Nick Claxton?
6'11".
6'11".
Yeah. That's without shoes, I believe. That's without shoes.
How tall do you think most centers are? Like 7 feet tall, you would say?
I think
or most a good player.
7, I think is the average.
Yeah, okay.
So at worst, he's 1 foot below. At worst, he's 1 inch below.
Okay. But now we get to the weight. Nick Claxton ain't that heavy. In fact, he's pretty light.
Yeah.
What is he going to do against Giannis? What is he going to do against Joel Embiid? What is he going to do against the explosive guards that you have here and the explosive forwards like Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell? What is he going to do against the crafty people like Trae Young or the high flyers like John Collins? The Knicks have multiple options that can easily bruise up to Nick Claxton as well. Like, there's just too many holes in the Nets defense that everyone can take advantage of. And unlike the year prior where they can maybe outscore them, you really think KD and Kyrie is going to be able to outscore everyone for 82 games? Scratch that. Do you think KD and Kyrie will be able to do that for 25 games?
They scored 72 points the other one against, and they still lost.
Exactly. And they have no other scorer. And then finally, Ben Simmons. We just talked about him. He's not good. Truly, he's not good. So you have a waste of space of a player on the court. You're literally right now, Adam, going 4-on-5. And you expect the Nets to make the playoffs. I'm sorry, the Nets are they're not making the playoffs. And if one of you three don't think it's a hot take, I am literally saying that a team with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are not making the playoffs. Think about that for a second. I'm saying that. And think about all the reasons I just gave. There's one more reason I can think of. Kyrie Irving's ego may catch up to him. hasn't caught up to him yet. We usually see Kyrie Irving's ego go off. It hasn't gone off yet. Let's see and wait how and when stuff happens. But the current moment, I just don't see the Brooklyn Nets making the playoffs at all. I really don't. With how stacked the Eastern Conference is, really, it's hard. It's really hard to say that they're going to be able to do much. It really is. So yeah, that's my hot take.
All right, who wants to go first? You guys want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disapprove. We know you're going to.
All right, so here's the thing, Sam. Here's the thing. The only point I really kind of disagree with you is Nicholas Claxton. Like, among the concerns for the Nets right now, Nicholas Claxton is not very He's had a really impressive start to the season. He's become the reason why the Nets were willing to trade Jared Allen. Like, Jared Allen's become such a stud for the Cavaliers. Like, this is
that's the thing.
Nicholas Claxton has filled in. Like, let me finish. Like, I let you go. Now let me go. Thank you. Nicholas Claxton, he's showing you why the Nets are willing to get rid of Jared. He's filling great at that sample. So that's the one thing I'll disagree. Like him going up against like Embiid and Giannis. Like I don't think that's necessarily like the main issue. So I disagree with you there. But everything else, like the Nets coaching, like Ben Simmons, them not having that many scores outside KD and Kyrie, and like Steph Curry not good. Those are all valid concerns that I have right now with this team. Like you bring up, like I may not agree with the final result with them missing the playoffs, but hey, they're 1-5 right. They're 1-5 right now, and you made a lot of great arguments. So you know what, Sam, I'm gonna approve.
Alrighty. Next. Alex, I think you're next. Mike wants to go last.
Alex, go ahead.
I approve.
Okay, Mike, you're last.
I wish one of you guys disapproved because we got Sam's already undefeated already, Adam. I wish you disapproved.
That's right, Sam's undefeated.
No. You both said approved. You can't change your shit.
That's
No.
Michael, you better vote approve. You better vote approve.
Mike, chill. Mike, chill. Do your own thing. Do your own thing, Mike. Mike, do your own thing.
I don't like when people tell me what to do.
Mike, you do what you do. Do what you think is right.
First of all, Sam, I love you, baby. I agree with everything, but I may have to disapprove, but no hard feelings, baby. I always approve. I'll approve.
All right. So that means my outcome wouldn't have changed anything. Good. I did not just give a honest, thoughtful hot take when I had the chance to, finally give Sam a loss.
You should have gave him
He's still. That's right, Sam. You're 10-0. You're undefeated.
Yeah, damn right. I'm undefeated.
He has not had a single disapproval this season.
Yeah, she's not undefeated in the bedroom from what I'm hearing.
Fuck off, Mike.
Yo, I cannot wait until Sam finally decides to do the Eli over Peyton not taking and he gets disapproved and he finally has his first loss.
I was hoping to do it. I hope he was going to do that.
Do that for a future hot take. We dare you, Sam. We dare you.
No, man, I'm just imagining next hot take I do. All right, so guys, this is why LeBron James isn't top 5 all time. All right, let's go. This is why Kobe Bryant ain't top 5 all time. Hear me out.
That wants me to kill him.
Yeah, so reasons why Kobe shouldn't be top 5 all time. 1, Tim Duncan's better than him, and Tim Duncan ain't in the top 5.
I need a drink, please. I may need alcohol.
Okay, so Mike, here's my top 5 NBA players of all time. I'm not even joking. Number 1 is Michael Jordan. Number 2 is LeBron James. Number 3 is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 4 is Wilt Chamberlain. Number 5 is Magic Johnson.
I took Kobe instead of Will. Thank you.
Kobe over Wilt? Are you smoking that dick?
100%. I say Kobe Will.
Bro, Wilt is 100% better than Kobe.
Oh, hell no. Me, fuck no. Hell
Bro, number 6. Number 6 is Larry Bird. Number 7 is Tim Duncan. Number 8 is Kobe Bryant. Number 9 is Shaq. Number 10 is Steph Curry.
top 10 yet, baby. He's number 11.
You're putting Bill Russell over Steph Curry?
I don't know if I can give you that.
Alrighty, what's next?
All right, what's next? Let's get the short one. Let's get the short one out of the way. Alex, your Philadelphia Phillies split games 1 and 2 of the World Series. Go ahead, discuss.
The Astros definitely got the best of the Phillies last game. That guy Valdez is unbelievable, and I think coming home to play in front of a really rowdy crowd later today is going to be a hell of a atmosphere, and I do think that they go up 2-1 in the series, and I think that the Astros will beat them the next game, but the Phillies will take advantage, and I got the Phillies in 5, and I think that the Phillies got something going, especially being home and having home field advantage.
Okay, Phillies in 5. I don't know if I can give you that one. I don't know if I give you that. I mean, like, it's just like Syndergaard's going next game, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, how's Syndergaard been like for you guys?
Surprisingly, he pitched well the day I went when they clinched the NLDS.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if they pull him out early and
Yeah, he pitched
do
one. He pitched one game. Wait, in the postseason. How do you do in the regular season? Let me check. Yeah, 40.12 ERA, 1.32 WHIP. I mean, that's not ideal. So yeah, game 3, you got that. I mean, who are the part and who are the Astros? I think probably out Lancer Colors. So I mean, like, I don't know if I really like your chances. Like, I don't know if I really like your chances in game 3. Game 4, I think maybe might be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but then you guys got Schwartz, but then they got Christian Javier. So, I mean, yeah. So maybe you guys could steal game 4. Maybe you guys could steal game 4. But they say like they're gonna win the series 5. I just don't think that. I still think they're gonna win the series 5. The Phillies could win the series. I'm not saying they couldn't. I just think like that thing, that game 1 comeback. I think it made people think this series is a lot closer than it actually is. The Houston Astros. I mean, say what you want about them. Like, guys, you hear this story? Apparently they were caught cheating again. It was like a banned substance.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that the Astros cheat. They cheat every year.
Yeah. It's like Cast was caught cheating more at 11. Exactly. But still, like they're just how like they're just such a great team, and I do Maybe the Phillies could say take Game 6 against 7, but I definitely still have the Astros winning series. I like that miraculous comeback in Game 4. Not Game 4. Game 1. Like make people think the series is closer than it actually is.
I mean, I feel like if the Phillies win tomorrow's game, then they will win the series.
If you guys win tomorrow, then I would definitely pick you guys to win the series because the steal one with Syndergaard on mound would be huge. But I just think like the Phillies have been on an amazing run. Like I'm happy for you, X, as a Phillies fan, and for your sake, I hope we're more. I just think the Astros are too good.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see how the bats go, especially playing in Philadelphia and having a different side of things, like the angles of the stadium and how it's laid out. And playing in Houston, it's kind of weird because if a ball is hit to left field, there was the wall there, and Kyle Schwarber always has trouble trying to catch the ball at the warning track because the wall is right there, and at Sense Bank Park it's much different because there's like a little bit of more feet from where everything is compared to Houston, and I just feel like the Phillies have a better momentum coming back to CBP and having to deal with the long balls that the Astros are hitting, and I just really hope that they can take care of business and beat the Astros and go 2-1 in the series. And I'm just hoping for the best.
Yeah, hope for the best. Hope for the best. But can I rant about fucking Justin Verlander for a second? You know what Justin Verlander did in the playoffs? Against the Seattle Mariners, here's what he does. 4 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs. Against the Phillies, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs. Against the Yankees, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. This guy is just like dog shit against every single other postseason team against us. What the fuck? Why? Why? Can someone explain that to me? Can someone explain that to me? Why does this guy literally do dog shit against every single other team in the playoffs except us? I guess every other team, he's giving up balls, that's right. But against us, all of a sudden he's a Cy Young Award winner, which he is. I mean, Verlander is a generational talent. Like he's one of the greatest. He's probably arguably he's one of the greatest pitchers of our generation. I'm not taking any credit away from him, but the fact that he's just like the fact that he always sees that turn on against us in the postseason is just like, and just dog shit against like pretty much everyone else is like, what the fuck? Like, why? Why? Okay, so you guys ready to move on to football?
Yep.
All right, football team. Guys, it finally happened. Both New York teams lost. That means, Michael, your Jets lost.
No comment.
No comment.
Did the Ravens
You wanna-
win? Did
Go
the
ahead.
Ravens win?
I think the Raiders had a bye. Did the Raiders have a bye?
I'm sorry, I wasn't keeping up this week. That's why I didn't check.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure the Raiders have a bye, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't check this week, so I'm not sure if we had a bye or not.
You guys played Thursday night. I forgot.
Okay, so I was right. God damn it. Making me second guess myself for a second.
Okay.
And we won, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Giants game. They were due to lose one. Here's what I'll say about the Giants game. Like, it's a bad game. It's one game. I'm not gonna overreact too much to it, but here's what I'll say. When it comes to both New York teams have quarterback concerns. I'll go with the lesser of the two concerns first. Daniel Jones, like, this guy he didn't have a great game. Now, was he the reason they lost? No, he wasn't the reason they lost. But here's the thing: when you're evaluating Daniel Jones going forward and whether or not he's going to be your future franchise quarterback, here's the thing about franchise quarterback guys: franchise quarterbacks aren't not the reason you lose. Franchise quarterbacks are the reason you win games. Like this game right here, it was a winnable game. Like this game was winnable when it was 13-20. Like Daniel Jones had a couple of opportunities to drive the field, go down and out of the game, but he didn't. He have one touchdown pass, not one touchdown run. Like he was severely limited. He did not have a great game. And now again, it's one game. Like maybe. But I said, if Daniel Jones wants to be to him being the franchise quarterback, I need to see him like one of these a couple of these next couple of days, put his team on his back and go light it up. Like go throw for like 3,000, not 2,000, 300 yards. Go throw for like or score 3 or more touchdowns. Like go out there and light it up. And this was a game where he was facing like a not so great like Seahawks team. Geno Smith, has had an amazing career. So credit to him, but it's just that he had an opportunity to put the team on his back and he didn't. So if he's gonna be like the guy going forward, he's had Daniel had a very solid season. I need to see him like light up a little bit more. I need to see him be the reason why like this team's winning games. All right, but it's not as big of a concern, Michael, as the Jets. This was the biggest game of the season for you guys. This was it. You're facing a team that has owned you in the past. You're facing a team that, honestly, this year isn't that good. This is a team, and you were facing them at home. It was time to end the Belichick curse. And you guys laid an egg. And you know what, Michael? We gotta call it like it is. Let's call it like it is, Michael. The 2021 second overall pick stunk. He stunk. Zach Wilson throwing 3 costly interceptions, not knowing when to get rid of the ball, not having like enough discipline. Oh wow, he threw for 355 yards. Bravo. 2 touchdown passes. Bravo. 20 for 41 completion percentage. After that game, you have to be concerned whether or not you have your guy Zach Wilson. Justin's done great this season so far, but they haven't necessarily been great because of him, like similar to Daniel Jones, and he goes ahead and drops this kind of an egg. You have to be concerned with Zach Wilson going forward.
Get better than Daniel Jones today. That's all I can say.
He threw 3 picks. At least Daniel Jones didn't throw an interception. Zach Wilson threw 3.
At least he had better completion.
Did you say he was the MVP?
He did better completion.
Okay, I thought you said that. I thought you said Zach Wilson's the MVP.
Zach Wilson was the MVP. That would be the best hot pick ever.
Low-key, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Low-key, I'm not gonna lie. Dak Prescott Dak Prescott, I usually hate on him, but he might win MVP this year. I think he has the best chance, actually.
Really?
No, I'm joking. He sucks.
Hey, good win for the Cowboys, though. Good win for the Cowboys.
That played great today. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, he played great. He played great against the Bears. I'm not that impressed.
This is his first game back.
It was his first game back, but it's like it was against the Bears. Like I'm not waving the Dak Prescott pom poms yet.
Let's see. We played Detroit. He played one game. He played Detroit.
All right, you play the Packers stink, so beating them's not necessarily possible. You're playing the Vikings on the road. Go light up the Vikings on the road. Then I'll be impressed.
Who do you think that get our first win this season?
What?
Who does the Cowboys own every year?
Michael, get off the Cowboys' dick.
Like at least we got one. You guys got a vagina. Because all the fucking we do to you guys. We're better than the Ravens.
I don't know if you guys are better than the Ravens.
Okay, that's all I can say, Adam. The Ravens have a shitty record.
Ravens are like what 5-3.
With the Cowboys.
You guys know math.
Yeah, 5-3. They're one win worse than you guys, and they've had like a tougher schedule. And they beat Tom Brady in the Bucs. What was your excuse?
Tom Brady is a
Mike, all I gotta say is Lamar like our team, we're winning the Super Bowl over you. Like your team has no chance to win the Super Bowl at all. Like zero chance. Like if there was a negative percentage, your team would be negative percentage for winning that shit.
The Cowboys have we're better than
the Cowboys. I'm predicting it. The Cowboys will make the playoffs, and in the first round, they will have the biggest loss for a first round team.
If Sam, if your Ravens to win, I'll be impressed. They wouldn't care. That's how they were relevant when they had Ravens.
Yeah, but yeah, Giants disappointing loss. Jets extreme disappointing loss. And here's the thing about you get the Jets, Michael. Guess who you guys play next? The Buffalo Bills. I mean, thankfully it's at home. So you know what? Michael, you might lose that game by 10 points instead of 20. Then you've got the Patriots on the road. You didn't beat them in your old boy. What makes you think you're gonna beat them on the road? So you're either right now. Guess what? I would be shocked if going against the Bears, you guys aren't 5-5. And all of a sudden, all those good vibes trying to start this season are now gone. This is a really important game for the Jets, and they dropped the ball. Go ahead. I can't even hear you.
Vibration.
There you go. Now we can't even hear you worse. There you go.
Some positive vibes. Tired of the negative vibration.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, Alex. Go ahead. Talk about your Eagles' big win today.
Fuck the bird.
Yeah, big win. The Eagles are now 7-0 for the first time since 2004. Jaden Hurts and A.J. Brown combined for 6 completions for 156 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jaden Hurts had a hell of a performance, throwing 19 out of 28 for 285 yards and 4 touchdown passes. The Eagles defensive linemen Hassan Reddick, Jordan Davis, Hargrave both played out of their minds defensively. Javon Hargrave had a great 9-yard strip sack, which was a really good moment for the Eagles defensively. Jordan Davis had an injury, and he's believed to have suffered a high ankle sprain, but he's set to have an MRI tomorrow. Jalen Hurts was 5 for 7 for 60 yards in his first series offensively, and Dallas Goedert continues to have a sour touch with the football as he caught a lot of big time completions when the Eagles needed him most. Avante Maddox and Darius Slay definitely continue to brain up the defense at the cornerback position. And looking ahead, I think the Eagles will definitely be 8-0 by the end of the week, since they have the game on Thursday against the Houston Texans. And it's going to be interesting to see down the road how they maintain their undefeated streak, and especially having to go up against the New York Giants in a couple of weeks. And
That's gonna be an epic matchup.
Yeah, and just looking at their schedule, they're at Texans, at home against the Commanders, and then at Indianapolis, and then at home against Green Bay, and then at home against Tennessee, and then the Giants at MetLife. So I think in those 6 games, in the next 6 games, I think they win. I would say they win 5 out of 6. I think Tennessee will give them a hard trouble, which I do think that Ryan Tannehill will give a little trouble to the Eagles defense, but I might be not right about that, and this Eagles team could march their way to an undefeated streak by the time December 4th arrives. But I'm not counting it out, but I think that they have. I just got a big feeling that they come out of those 6 games with 1 loss, and that 1 loss would be either against the Giants or Titans. But everything else is a win in my book, and it just could be really interesting to see how they maintain and go forward with this winning streak. And what are your thoughts, Adam?
Guys, remember earlier when we said when our worst fear was the Eagles being undefeated heading to Thanksgiving? It looks like that may become a reality.
Dear God,
Guys, imagine if the Phillies are win the World Series and the Eagles are undefeated heading to Thanksgiving.
shut up! I'm not
Well, Adam, at least there's one good thing.
What?
The Sixers are definitely not going to be doing anything. At least we have that, because, Alex, I'm not even lying right now. 2 out of your 3 teams might actually be the champions in their respective sports.
Good for you.
Actually, Sam, the Philadelphia Union.
Oh yeah, did you
on
hear
their
about
way-
this? The Philadelphia Union, Philadelphia's MLS team is heading to the final.
I'm just going to shut up.
Adam, what happened? Adam, what happened? Adam, what happened? Adam, what happened, brother?
He just laughed. He just laughed.
What happened?
You heard the Philadelphia's Major League Soccer team is heading to the final.
Oh dear God! What else?
Alex, I have a question for you right now. Is
Yeah.
this heaven? Is this
Fuck
heaven?
yes. Fuck yes.
You guys haven't known Alex when his team's winning championship. He's gonna be
Alex is on cloud 9 right now.
Alex. This will be a perfect time for social media.
Hey, God,
Yeah.
hey, God. It's me again. Just want to know why. Just why.
God, this is my friend.
Alex has been a good boy, I guess. He's rewarding him.
One time I
So
have
Adam, I'm just gonna let you know, Adam. So Adam, I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about my Ravens real quick. Okay, my Ravens are good. My Ravens are great. I expect nothing less from them. Okay, I'm gonna leave now because of this fucking Philly fandom. Bye.
Hey, Adam.
Wow. Okay, what's your bet?
He's not leaving the show. He's just being sarcastic.
Okay.
Adam, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Are we in hell?
I mean, yes. Well, I don't know if we're in hell, but I know Alex is in heaven.
If we're in heaven, Alex in heaven, I'm in hell. First of all, guys, God is me. I had sex in church one time with the pastor's daughter. You gotta have get traffic to me. I know I played pranks on people. I know I called John the ugly version of Kangaroo Man and SpongeBob, Cameron SpongeBob got there. And I called Adam a Oompa Loompa. God, just give me one chance to be a good human being. Because I'm my team, but don't make me suffer. Make my team suffer. Hell, it's not like I didn't call Sam and Uncle Tom gay lesbian. But still, I'm working on life. I'm working, God. If you really think you guys are great, just help me out. I'm tired of my team losing, God. Help my team win, damn it. I pray for you. One single Sunday. That's all. Just once. Just bloody once. Just make the fucking Eagles lose. Please, God. Please. And if you keep doing it to me,
Okay.
I'll hold the Altuve.
Okay, and the Eagles, I mean, really, you look at their schedule, the only games I can really see them losing, I think they'll drop one of the games against the Giants. I think they'll drop one of the games against the Giants. I do think the Cowboys will beat them at home on the road. I think the Cowboys will take that one, and the Titans, I could see them dropping that one. But aside from that, I'd be stunned if this Eagles team doesn't finish at least minimum 13-4, or even 14-3. Like they're gonna be, they are good. I'd be shocked if they don't steamroll to the best record in the NFC. I'd be shocked if they'll get the number 1 seed. I'd be absolutely shocked. You guys ready to move on to our bets? All right. It's time for our Halloween bets of the episode. And last episode, little ghost story here. We were on a little podcast, so a game on betting was on the verge of extreme darkness, of having their 10th episode and 7th this season of being winless, of where every single one of us lost. But then a light rose up from the ashes, and that light is the name of Alex Reich. Or not Reich. Alex
God,
Rich.
Adam, you fucked up the entire story just now.
Alex,
Adam, you know that light that you just said? That light just got snuffed the fuck out. There is no light now.
all right. Alex won his bet. He had Oregon over California, Tennessee over Kentucky, USC over Arizona. He nailed his parlay. But everyone else lost. Sam, Pelicans, my line, Bucks, my line. I believe the Pelicans lost that game. So L there. Marcellus had Jack State over Silver State, Penn State over Ohio State, Ohio State beat Penn State, parlay wrecked. Michael, you like Cavaliers over Celtics money line and Donovan Mitchell over 25. You nailed both. You need one more win to complete your parlay. You had Georgia over Florida on the spread, 23.5. Georgia won, but it was only by 22 points. That wrecked your parlay. Okay.
Adam, how many points was it? What was did I call the?
And it's like I forgot to take all the points down. So if you hit your bet, I had to make up a point score.
Adam, what was my spread? What was like
The spread was 23.5.
How many points did Georgia win by?
22.
Well, I was one shy. What?
You were 2 points away. You were 2-point conversion away.
I'm getting screwed. God doesn't like you. I'm getting screwed, Adam. I ain't getting screwed. Somebody's screwing me.
Remember when you said to God that if Aaron Judge resigned, you wouldn't have sex for a couple months?
3 months.
Yeah, God just called you a liar.
I don't like you. That's why he's screwing me, Adam.
All right, my bet was Giants over Seahawks money line, Jets over Patriots money line. My parlay was an absolute disaster, as usual.
I called everything correct on Donovan Mitchell. What was Sam's bet?
I stand at Pelicans money line, Bucks money line.
Lost?
He lost, yeah.
At least Sam won. I can't believe Alex is the most luckiest motherfucker on the planet. Parlay won. All of the Philly teams are playing great.
Alex is on cloud 9.
Alex, you better play the lottery, my brother.
And it's like he's about to win his first game in fantasy football. He's dead last, hasn't won a game. He's about to beat Sam.
Hey, are you masturbating in there? Just let us know. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down.
All right.
I said I'm not speaking
Okay.
on anything Philadelphia.
Okay.
Any fucking more.
It's like Philadelphia's in 2 Cowboys finals, and Alex is beating you in fantasy football. So does it get any worse than this?
Let me ask Sam a question.
All right, one quick one. We don't want to provoke him into leaving.
Why did he not start a quarterback?
My bet's money line Pelicans by.
He is so bad.
He is so not salty. All right, you guys ready for my bet? I'm gonna ride this team. They just played Scouts for rough start, but you know what? They've been on fire ever since. I am currently first place right now in the Metropolitan Division, and I'm gonna ride them or die them. I'm gonna take the New Jersey Devils over the Vancouver Canucks on Tuesday on the puck line. That's right. They will win. I'm gonna take them 1.5. They will win by at least 2 goals. That's my bet. Yo, guys, I'm gonna show you guys something. Do you guys mind if I show you guys something? Give me a second here. I just need to download it. And then I can show it to you guys. Give me a minute. Okay. Let me just really quickly. Here. Okay, here it is. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that great? Alex, isn't that beautiful?
Go Flyers.
Wait,
Is that beautiful?
what's going on? Are the Devils in first place?
The Devils are in first place.
Oh, God. Alex, you go next.
Of course. Of course. Once the Giants and Devils start doing good, that's when the Nets go to shit. Of course. Of course. All right. But yeah, Devils are next on the spread. That's my bet. All right, Alex, go ahead. What's your bet?
I'm gonna do Bruins money line against the Penguins.
All right, Bruins over Penguins, money line.
Golden Knights money line against the Capitals.
All right, hold on for a second. Bill Knights over Capitals, money line.
And the Devils money line against the Canucks.
Fist up, my dude. You're a smart man. You're a smart man. All right. You got to do one more Marcellus. We gotta do Marcellus. You just want to give him the next.
I'm gonna give him 2 bets. Oh, man, I'm fat. Jesus. I'm gonna take the the Hawks over Raptors. Adam.
All right, Hawks over Raptors. Hold on for a second.
Not masturbating.
Okay.
And Suns over T-Wolves.
All right, Suns over Heat and Suns over Heat and what's the other one?
Timberwolves.
Suns over Heat money line. What was the other one?
The Suns over Timberwolves.
Oh, Timberwolves. Sorry. Suns over Timberwolves. What was the other one?
Over Raptors.
Hawks over Raptors. Got it.
For yours, Adam, you gotta give me the mystery ringleader.
All right, Michael Cunningham. Last up. Go ahead. You can't be called Mr. Reeler. You're not even tied anymore. Sam moved ahead of you. Sam moved ahead of you for first place, like unanimously.
All right, I'm coming back. What?
Okay.
Where's Donovan Mitchell? I need some. Dad needs a new pair of shoes. You heard? I'm tired of these. Okay, I got my team. You ready? We do NBA. I'm going to do Hawks versus Raptors.
Hawks over Raptors. That's your first one?
I'm going to take the Bucks over Pistons. Giannis. I'm going to take him on the spread because I feel comfortable.
Hawks over Raptors. Bucks over Pistons.
I'm going to take Giannis scoring 25 points or more.
And Giannis scoring 25, all right.
Now I'm done for the show.
Yeah, all right. All right, guys. It's not for our best. That's not for our episode. Guys, how you guys plan on spending your Halloween?
Hang out with you, bitch.
Yeah, me and Mike. I know me and Mike are going out. We're gonna head out to a local batting cage and like bowling alley near us. Gonna be a great time. Oh, by the way, Michael, just so you know, our friend Walter's coming with us.
I know, you told me in the text.
I told you.
What time are you picking me up?
I guess around 5 or 6.
All right, baby.
All right. Praise this to get docked. That way it doesn't get leaked. They're like, oh, Adam's gonna go pick up Michael at 5 or 6. And then they stampede us and they ask us for autographs.
I know. Beautiful women that want to
Michael, I'm such a huge fan. Who's this guy?
We have groupies, Adam. We got groupies.
Or maybe we'll get a few haters to try to kill us.
I want to go and get the phone.
Michael, if we get haters, you'll take care of them, right? Okay, good. Alex, how do you plan to spend your Halloween?
Masturbating to gay porn.
Watching the Phillies win.
Not a bad way to spend Halloween. Not bad way to spend Halloween. Halloween's always been one of my favorite holidays.
All right, you gotta play Thriller. Hold on. And this is Thriller.
All right, just don't play the actual song. I don't want us to get copyrighted. Cause this is Thriller. Thriller. I don't even know the rest of the lyrics. I'm not even gonna bother playing it.
That's the ultimate Halloween song. I'll play it on my phone in the background.
All right. Just make sure you're muted. There you go. All right. Any final thoughts, guys? All right. So.
If we get copyrighted.
All right. Just make sure you don't get copyrighted.
We're done with the show. I wish you guys a happy Halloween.
All right, guys. You guys ready to end the show right now?
Yeah. I want to play some Thriller.
Okay. Well, there's only one way to end the show on Halloween. There's only one way to end the show on Halloween. This has been Ghost Story number 121 of the Gay Gam Podcast with yours truly, Adam Grassani, Michael Cunningham, Alex Rich, and Sam Morell. If you like this scary story, be sure to leave a like, a follow, or subscribe to all our scary, horrifying stories. Also, if you want to join conversation, do a comment on YouTube or just on social media. We can join us today in a future Halloween story. Remember, my fellow spoilers, do not assume you're just fans unless you want to get one to that night. If you can find your book, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit and have a very happy and spooky Halloween.
Wow.